Let's check out the Melodic Repeat GE. These are all located in the last bank, and I already have them highlighted. And I'll choose this CompuShift one, since that's an unused one. And I just have this playing on an initialized AL1. And let's turn it on, see what it sounds like. Whoa. Ooh, if I don't hold down the note. Wow. All right, let's figure out this thing. I imagine that it has to do with the repeat category. So we'll just highlight that now. Rhythm swing should be pretty obvious. Ooh. It's sustaining. Weird. I wonder if that's some kind of glitch there with it sustaining. Just trying to see if I can get it to glitch out again. Well, if it happens again, it happens. Force mono should be obvious. That's a global GE parameter. So it doesn't matter whether I hit chords, so here's just C. And then here's C major. Take off that. Repeat stop mode. That's going to be interesting. Before we get there, let's change the repeat rhythm value. So we're in the repeat category. And the rhythm value is just the, I think how quickly the notes repeat. Exactly. Repeats with quarter notes. And then of course if we go up, these look like 30-second notes. Wow. Let's slow that down. These are half notes. Let's go back up to like 16th. Nice. It's funny that the value, it turns yellow whenever it's off of where you had it. We could always like hit compare and then it'll switch back to where it was originally locked to. You can also click restore to put it back or click the compare button again and then move it and then it, it resets. It's kind of like, it's exactly like the compare button on the Kronos. So with this, if you notice it was yellow, but our value, I believe, was still at 16th notes. Let's see. So that's the 16th notes, but now it's yellow. So 20 is what its original value was, but obviously from 20 to 21, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't actually change the note value in the repeat group. So let's check duration control mode. What does this do? What do you do? Duration in milliseconds, so it goes from as played, which means that every repeated note is going to be held down for as long as I held down the first note. And then, or I could have it in some number of milliseconds, so. And that actually takes effect on the note that I play myself, which is pretty interesting. So it doesn't matter how long I necessarily hold the note down, it's going to release that note by the designated time in milliseconds. Switch it back to as played, which is anything above 64. 64 and above. Let's see. Let's go to repeat range top. What are you? What do you do? Repeat bottom top. This is interesting. So this is a parameter that usually has to do with series, but since it's here, it must have something to do with how high the notes go. Let's see. So yeah, it is going kind of low. Wow, what's 0? Just repeats the same note. Ah, and that's independent of the chord that I hit. So it'll only repeat the bottom note. Very interesting. Let's put it all the way up. Wow. Pretty neat. This is like the best. This is my favorite one. I like this one. Repeat repetitions. You can see it's on 29, so let me do it again. Let's see. So even though it's on 29, you can see it didn't repeat 29 times. And the reason for that is because I'm switching the repeat range top. Whatever, that could just be wherever it is. So the repetitions, even though it's on 29, well 30 now, it doesn't play 30 of them because of the decay, which should actually be minus. So wait, let me see. I actually don't know why it's not repeating all of them. I thought it would have had to do with the velocity decay per note, making it drop down to where notes can't be played anymore. But that is not the case, as we see. Weird. Okay, repeat initial volume. So that's going to have to do with the decay. We could have it super low. Whoa. You can see that decay going into effect now. It's going up. And it's sustaining the note. I wonder why. So we hit that glitch again. Check my keyboard through. Still not sure why that glitch is happening. I've definitely run into GEs before that have had this sustained note glitch. And I'm thinking it has something to do with the repeat category now. Maybe since the decay is going up, maybe it goes past full velocity and then creates an ever-sustaining note. That's just a hunch. Not going to test it right now, but that would definitely be something to check out in the future. Repeat decay. So let's take this. Actually, you know what? What if we get it to sustain again, which there it goes. So I got it to sustain again. Let me put this down. And now let me hit this. Still sustaining. So let's reset it and then hit a long chord, which seemed to have gotten it to sustain before. Let's see if it'll sustain now. No, it won't. So I do think it has something to do with this decay parameter that's causing infinite sustain. Let's put it all the way up again. Ah, it didn't do it that time. Darn. Well, let's leave that down for now and see if we ever run into the problem again. Anyway, you can see the decay making the velocity go down. And actually, you can hear it cut off before it completes the amount of repetitions. Still don't know why it's not completing the correct amount of repetitions, but whatever. It might have something to do with the rhythm group getting it to the end of its cycle. Something that I'll have to definitely explore more in the future. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with rhythm group. It's just total mystery for now. Repeat transpose. This one's obvious. Very nice. Let's go to the switches. Force mono we already went over. Repeat stop mode. Stop mode, any note. So if I keep hitting a trigger over and over and over again, it makes it repeat. Let's see if I take off repeat stop mode. So that way it repeats no matter what. You see the repeat always gets reset. Okay, we ran into the glitch again. Let's see if this... Nope, doesn't change anything. Let's put that... And our decay is down, so that means we ran into the glitch even with the decay down, so it doesn't have to do with that parameter. Duration. It's key mode down. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna think about it right now. Repeat rebound mode. What are you? Rebound mode. Rebound or wrap. So wrap in the series, there's like a wrap command which like wraps the notes around. See, wrap bottom. If I were to change this, it looks like I can change this without messing anything up. It'll make the series, well, I guess since it's real time, there's no series actually to function off of. But a lot of the times wrap will, well, every time, wrap will make this series, it'll make this line go down. And it'll take these top notes in the series and then like drop them a few octaves until the same notes are appearing a few octaves down. So it just wraps around the top notes to the bottom. And that's going to be definitely what this is doing as well, this rebound mode wrap. So let's see, where is it? Rebound mode, here we are. So let's check wrap. And I want the transpose to be super high. And I'm going to take that decay back to normal. So I have a feeling it has something to do with how it was wrapping around at the top. Let's see, let's check rebound mode. Wow. Yep, so that made a big difference. Rebound just kind of reverses the set, makes it go back down, as opposed to wrapping, which is just at the top. Rebound. Whoops. Super cool. Repeat range absolute or relative. Let's see, range absolute, lowest note relative. Huh. So absolute chooses the exact range that the notes will not go past. So for instance, when I had there was a parameter, where was it? Repeat range top. I could change that, and now it's changing the note, the exact note that'll stop the arpeggiation from going past. But if I put it on relative, then it won't go. My guess is 32 semitones. I mean, that's hardly a guess. I mean, that's got to be what it is. 32 semitones past the bottom note that you played in a chord, or just the note that you play if you're just playing a single note. And then, of course, the repeat range top will then affect that parameter. Maybe that's why it wasn't playing all of the repetitions. Let me take this repeat range and put it on absolute, and then I'll put the repeat range top like all the way up. Actually, let's keep it kind of down, because it's going to loop around. And let's see if it repeats instead of 30 times. Let's just make, well, no, 30 times. Let's do it. Screw it. That's definitely 30. I'm not going to count them all. That's 100% 30 times. So I'm thinking that maybe it didn't play all 30 before because something with the repeat range or something. Let's see. Because if it gets 45 notes away, maybe it'll just stop. But shouldn't that be the area where it starts wrapping around? Let's put the range super low. So it's still repeating all 30 times that time, so that doesn't have to do with what it is. Let's put it back on absolute. Repeat chord shift. Oh, it's just changing whether it's... So I guess if I just hit a note right now, I'm hitting C3. Was that playing a minor scale? Anyway, if we just do chord shift, it'll play a different scale. And it's sustaining. Wow. Let's turn that off and on and try again. Versus... Weird. I can change that live. That's really interesting. It's pretty cool. Velocity pattern. That's just going to be in the velocity group. This sound, I don't think has velocity programmed into it. Let me go into the Kronos. I'm going to global, turn my LCD screen up, and then go back into program and go into EXI, go into the amp and go to amp modulation and velocity intensity. I'm going to put all the way up. Now you can hear that velocity actually taking place. And then let me actually turn the amp higher, like way higher. Cool, so now we can hear that. And so that's obviously changing from something that's at full velocity all the time to something that is more interesting rhythmically. Repeat trigger by velocity? What are you? What are you? Oh, that's... We already know what that is. That just makes it so the velocity, like you have to get past a certain velocity in order for it to take place. So right now, it really won't do anything. Oh, I guess it still does pitch bend. But if I hit it super hard, the last one I actually didn't hit hard enough to get it. And here we are, it's doing that thing that it does. Let me try resetting some parameters. Ooh. Aw. Still don't know what's causing the glitch. Let me check. It's getting its clock source internally, yeah. And it's sending to the Kronos, which is synced to an external clock source. So, I don't know. Repeat on release. Oh, that's interesting. So it could hit that, and let me take off the trigger by velocity, so it just triggers all the time. And let me just hit a chord. It'll probably sustain the chord. And then when I lift off, when I lift off is when it actually happens. That's interesting. So it just reset. Let's turn down the repetition. It's kind of ridiculous. It reset when I hit a new note. If I take this repeat stop mode off, then let's see if it doesn't reset. So I'll just hit a fifth, and then I'll just hit a G and then a C. So it actually does seem to be stopping. I know, it repeats. It doesn't stop. You can see overlap here, where it keeps going and then it starts the new series. That's everything, I think. Yep, that's everything. So this one's so much fun. I like this one so much. Yeah, I enjoyed this a lot. Hopefully this was pretty illuminating as far as what's happening when you change things in this RTC model type. And we just have a few more to go before we're done with all the models. Thanks.